Hello and welcome to a video on Animal Crossing New Horizons, and this game to me is one of my favourite games ever. I've recently decided to restart my island. I decided to restart and get rid of my many bells, and yeah, it's very depressing when I think about how many I just completely wiped from existence. But anyway, this game has sold over 34 million copies, which makes it one of the most sold games ever made. When I first played Animal Crossing, it was Wild World, and honestly I had no clue what I was doing on it. It was my sister's copy of the game on the DS, and it wasn't until City Folk, when it came out on the Wii, that I actually started to get into Animal Crossing. I mainly only did the basic stuff, so catching fish, getting bugs, all that sort of thing, which was a lot of my childhood as I remember. I played a lot of Animal Crossing on that Wii in the lounge, and after days and days of playing Animal Crossing City Folk, I never really thought I'd be playing Animal Crossing again for a very long time, because honestly the next game that came out didn't really interest me, especially at the time of gaming. The DS didn't really interest me anymore because I was mainly playing on the new gen consoles. And then lockdown happened, and it was the 20th of March, Animal Crossing came out, and oh my god, first game I've pre-ordered since Destiny 2 came out, and honestly I will probably never pre-order a game besides Elder Scrolls 6 and maybe GTA 6. Originally I was literally playing the game for 12 hours straight, and I wouldn't even go to sleep till extremely late, so I'd be doing tarantula farming. Then Warzone came out and I was struggling to balance both games at the same time. See, I love this game. One main reason is that the game is incredibly relaxing, and it just makes me feel happy playing, and a lot of people do find that when they play this game. Now I find that it is basically because of how relaxing the game is. You don't have to take it seriously, you sink so much time into it without even realizing. It's similar to Minecraft in a way, but the main difference is that I don't feel guilty towards myself for playing it for hours on end. Animal Crossing is a game where I can play it for hours and just be like, you know what, I don't care, I've just wasted all that time, but I did something and it was just fun and enjoyable. Minecraft, I do get bored of it at time to time, and I'm like, nah, I can't be arsed. But with games like, let's say, even Skyrim, Assassin's Creed 2, COD, Battlefield, anything like that, I do eventually start to feel guilty that I could be spending my time in a more productive way. But this game never makes me feel like that, and it's just an amazing feeling that I can't really get with many other games. The game itself is one that's really simple to play and not that stressful. You can also play it in Grinder, which is another area of the game that I actually loved, because especially when the game first came out, I did tarantula farming for nights and nights and nights. For people who are on the southern hemisphere, you did scorpion farming, but oh my, I just did that for hours on end, and I enjoyed the grind. It was great fun. Overall though, this game is similar to Minecraft for me. I feel like you've got enough things for people who want to have more of a nice experience and a chilled out experience, but people who want to get competitive and have the best island they can do that. Now, Animal Crossing is a game where you start off on an island with just you, your fruit, some animals, and Mr. Nook himself. You get enrolled into consumer culture, wanting to constantly upgrade your house. Well, you don't want to, but it's kind of the main method of progression within the game. But yes, every single time Mr. Nook will find a way of taking more bells off of you. That raccoon will just take your money. If you want to keep that going, then you go fishing, dig up fossils, and catch bugs to max out your museum. And then, oh, there's even more to do. You can get your golden tools, which takes a fair bit of effort, not much, but enough to make it understandable a little bit for a grind, but they're still not amazing tools, to be honest, besides the fishing rod for me. But then you can also get golden roses, which is one of the hardest in the game to get. You can then start going and diving into water. If you choose to, you can then do what's on the new updates of stuff like farming and cooking. The game overall over the past year has upgraded so much that honestly there is so much to do now in this game. Recently, the last free update came out, and it included the cafe with Rooster, which is one of my favorite areas of City Folk. I don't know if he was in the games previous to that, but honestly I loved him in that. You'll find new villagers, tons of new craftables for your island, like permanent ladders. You've got cooking and farming now, and you can even get groids. Not only that, you've also got a new DLC that I'm considering getting, to be honest, as it's something to do with upgrading your house that you can have even more design choices. Now, that's the last actual update that was for free on Animal Crossing. The housing update is a paid DLC at £22.50p. Which, to be honest, is kind of reasonable. I'm not sure how often they're going to be releasing DLC for this game. It might be every couple of months, it might be once a year, every 6 months, whatever it is. I think $22.50 isn't too bad, to be honest. Because let's say they decided to release, let's say, 3 DLCs a year, so one every 4 months. At $22.50, you're effectively paying how much you would be paying for a COD game, but you could honestly say that there is a chance that you're getting more content out of Animal Crossing than you're getting out of COD. Most COD games, same as FIFA, is just a new reskin every year. At least with this Animal Crossing DLC, you are getting things that haven't been in the game before. Overall, I love Animal Crossing because it's just such a chill and relaxed game to play. I don't have to think too much whilst I'm doing it, and I don't have to really start stretching my mind, basically, and having to be like, I need to be hyper aware of everything that's going on, like every single first-person shooter I have to play. But with all that being said, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and do subscribe to see more content like this in the future. I'm considering doing some Animal Crossing live streams, as I do want to do some live streams anyway, and I believe in December anyway, I'm going to start trying to do some live streams, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, do subscribe to see more content on this channel, join the Discord, which is in the link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.